All right, so this is my other phone. So anyway, um, so I'm going to explain to you how my disability works, and what I've been telling the VA. Well, since I failed, I've been trying to work. I finished out my naval tour, right? Which that was from I left the hospital November 1st. The accident happened September 15th. And I was in the Navy for the last 8 months, I think. Let's see. December, January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August. 10 months. 10 months. So, again, November, December, January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August. Yeah, 10 months. 10 months. So I was in the Navy for 10 months and I just kept doing the same job. I didn't have no complaints still, right? And was discharged as an E3, even though King tried to strip me of the E3 and bust me down to E2 by pretending I was sleeping on watch. Now, why do you think I took the demotion though? Because I knew all I needed was a job they appreciated me doing to get it back. You don't understand the Plus, I met my now ex-wife, and again, we got married, so they bumped me up to E3, right? So that lasted from February to August, right? Then she left me stranded in Tennessee, right? Started a little fight at the beginning of August, right? And again, right? I moved back to base, right? Not really expecting to even see her or talk to her, really, until after Jonathan was born, and only then to see my son occasionally, right? And I set up child support payments for him too, right? Until again, I was out the Navy, right? I did all that. And he was born November 19th, like I said, right? And again, right? I was discharged in August of 95. So then I was trying to figure out what to do, so I applied for unemployment with Virginia. Couldn't even really get nowhere because my car was wrecked while I was working part-time as a delivery driver, right? So when I first got out, I was, even after the accident, I was working 8 hours with the Navy and also a part-time job, delivery driving. But they had me doing an easy job in the Navy, right? Delivering the med boards, like I said, right? But it's an important job the men hold, right? I told you why, King. See, you didn't value me as a person or even someone you wanted to even help out, right? No, you didn't. No, you didn't. Nor Ben. Now, if Ben tried to get Lieutenant Guzman the first time he thought I was sleeping on watch, right? And I opened my eyes before he touched me, and Lieutenant Guzman was a witness that I was just meditating. Right? And you knew that. And you also know we got to wear earplugs and how high the 400 hertz engine actually sounds when you're down there. But, okay, it's my fault if, again, we're meditating, waiting for the call. Nobody's really asleep or anything, but our eyes are closed, right? And I'm sitting against the breaker, and you know if you try to touch me, I'm going to open my eyes. So instead of touching me, where we can't hear you sneak in, You go in and turn off the little switch, which I ain't even worked on since Leap showed me when he was in E3. Now, but why did I let it ride, right? When you're in the heat of the moment, it's hard to explain everything, right? You're going through, right? To the captain while you're on captain's mouse, right? Plus, none of this would make sense to him. Oh, no. Lieutenant Guzman was off the ship. He's the witness that I was meditating. Because when Ben tried to touch me, I opened my eyes. And I had the earplugs in, and the 400 hertz generator was humming, right? But before he touched me, I opened my eyes. Now that's a movie moment. But Lieutenant Guzman had to let it go. He knew I was just meditating. And here's why, Ben. I got a bad right eye. I know. It's always bothered me. I know. It's neither worse nor better, but they think it's got herpes simplex, which is also known as shingles. I don't know how it got that either. But now, one of my Aunt Pat might have had it. I'm not sure, right? Though again, right, it's not as bad as it should be, you know what I mean? Right? Because it seems to be just affecting the right eye. But it also seems to clear up every day too, right? And all that. So sometimes I take my medication, sometimes I don't, to try and reboot my system once in a while and see how the arthritic pain is, right? Could be doing that now or not. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. All right? But again, so the medications they have me on now is tramadol and ibuprofen. Okay? This is Bad Guy Inc. on YouTube doing the commentary himself. I don't know what it's about. Okay, fine, great. You guys did the right thing, I guess, but they're in two different weight classes, and they both have different opponents. Phil's got his hands full with a guy you might have heard of named Robert Whitaker. Harry's got his hands full with a guy you might have heard of named Mickey Gall. By the way, Tilla Whitaker and Whitty fought folks, Harry's girlfriend. So that conversation was, are there some call-outs that can't be ignored? And this is Chad Solomon's opinion. Or Chad. Oh. Now,